I remember when I started working out and seeing some results in the mirror. It was definitely a good feeling, being rewarded for the hard work. Back then, I was 110 pounds. I was very lean, so any kind of muscle was very noticeable. Having worked out seriously for some months, I went to the beach and decided to take a photo. After seeing the photo, I was hugely disappointed. Why did I look so different? And the bad kind of different. It looked like those months of hard work and the results I saw in the bathroom mirror didn't exist. Was I schizophrenic? I was seriously contemplating if I should keep working out. I was so disappointed and ashamed of myself that I deleted the photo, instead of simply keeping it as a memory of who I was in the past, which I regret now because I could have used it as proof of my past. If you have a few years working out, or even a few months, this probably has happened to you. And I would have liked if someone would have given me some words of encouragement and tell me this, that we all look different outside, in nature. And that includes any of the influencers you have ever watched on the internet, especially those who are always covered in perfect gym lining, with the perfect pump, with the perfect angle. If you have ever stepped in a gym before, you will notice a few things, or maybe you don't, but now I'm going to tell you. If the lining is strong and it's coming from above, it will make you look like 10 times more jacked. Lining can really change everything. If you go to a sunny day with the sun coming not from above, but from the sides, you will look unimpressive. Like if you are just in the gym hanging out and watching girls and scrolling Instagram. But as soon as you go to an artificial place like the gym, everything changes. You look huge, proud of yourself. Or even just you in your room chilling. You will look significantly different than with a pump in gym lining, posing. Then, let's say you pose your physique without a pump, in nature, with a bad lining, and some random guy who has his mind distorted by social media will say that you don't look like you work out. And the mirrors, there is something wrong with gym mirrors. Like if they added some Photoshop to the mirrors because they simply look weird. Add to that the pump, and you will look completely different on and off the gym, with a vicious cycle of feelings of glory as you are pumping iron, looking at your gains. But as soon as the pump disappears and you step outside where there is no perfect lining, you will have feelings of defeat. It is no wonder that gym goers have body dysmorphia. They always watch physiques under those circumstances on social media, instead of outside, where most people are, where there is reality and grass. The reality was that despite the fact that I didn't have any progress when I took that photo outside 6 years ago, there was a difference. The lining didn't change the fact that I was increasing my weight, that I was becoming stronger than before. But because I always was watching myself from the bathroom mirror, the look I had from there became my standard, the way I thought I always looked like. But the bathroom mirror is not real life. It is just the bathroom mirror, and despite the fact that I always look good in the bathroom mirror, once I went out, I looked different. So once I looked worse than in the bathroom mirror, I always felt bad, unmotivated, disappointed, because I thought I looked like what the bathroom mirror showed me. The problem was that it became how I thought I always looked like, or most of the time, instead of viewing it as it is, a crafted artificial place where I look in a specific way, a way that happens rarely. But you shouldn't judge it from there. Your comparison should come from the way you see things in real life, meaning outside, not in a crafted environment where you will rarely live your life. So my problem was that my standards were wrongly placed. Instead of comparing myself with how I always look like in nature, in real life, I compare myself with my version that is in artificial crafted space, where I meticulously change things to look a certain way. And the same happens to you if you're always watching yourself and comparing yourself to physiques in the perfect circumstances, with a pump, with gray lining, in a tight space, with spatial depth. But this is wrong. This is not a standard. It shouldn't be, because it is not how you look most of the time. This is a highlight, don't forget that. Even the clips where you see me working out, those are in a way a kind of highlight. Because I find ways, even if I film outside, to look better or to show more of my muscles, taking certain angles to look better. So stop thinking that you look exactly like you look in the gym or in the bathroom mirror or with the perfect pump or lining. Accept yourself in natural lining. That is who you are. And when you compare yourself with others, do that too. Not with their exaggerated artificial space versions but with their versions exposed to natural lighting. One of the reasons I love calisthenics is because you are always outside, watching trees or something else. You are not surrounded by mirrors and perfect lighting. You embrace how you truly look. And when you are not constantly reminding yourself by watching yourself through a mirror, then you won't constantly worry. Despite saying all of this, there are ways to look better, even in nature, and maybe that should be the standard. For example, cloudy days for some freaking reason makes you look way more shredded than you should. And when you combine it with a pump, you can look awesome. If you have ever watched Twilight, you will notice that the vibe and weather is always kinda gloomy and cloudy, which makes the wolf extra shredded. Or if light is behind you or the background is bright, for some reason that always makes you look more muscular, at least outside in nature. You know how cloudy weather can make you gloomy and sad? Well, at least you will be gloomy, sad, and a jacked guy. Being always in the gym or in the bathroom mirror, along with social media, can distort your perspectives on how your physique should look like. The reality is that real life is not filled with gym lighting and a great angle with a perfect pump. Make natural lighting your standard. Compare your past physique with your current one in natural lighting.